we are going to dive into some financial systems that businesses should know, particularly if you are doing more than $1 million. But, at any point, you can certainly implement these things. But if you have gotten to the level of $1 million, then you should definitely have systems and processes in place. If you don't know, my name is Jen Shaw, and I am the founder and owner of All Accounting. And we really specialize in helping small and medium-sized businesses understand what is going on with their financials, how they can create better processes, what's happening 13 weeks from now with their cash, and just kind of a conglomerate of things. So today, let's learn some items. I'll pop in over to my slide. Hold on a second. Okay. All right. So by the time you've reached $1 million or 500,000, you should have systems in place. If you have systems in place, then you are able to understand the cadence of what's happening. You will feel more at ease with money going in and especially money going out because you know everything of what's happening within your financials. It's not just random. We don't want to be reactive, and it's definitely not something that we are doing once a year. It is really important as you are at this $1 million to be very much on at least a monthly, but should be doing more probably on a weekly, bi-weekly basis, and ensuring that all of the things are in there. So what do these repeatable processes look like? It's recording your transactions in your accounting software, capturing your documentation, tracking your profitability, and really reviewing everything, what's happening within your financial business and seeing where to navigate from there. If you have good systems in your accounting, then it's not actually a chore. It's something that can just easily be managed and help another tool within your business to help you. All right, our first step here is going to be bookkeeping because that's kind of the step one in all of it. So what does this look like? Within your accounting software, we love QuickBooks, but there are a ton of others out there. And a lot of times you are synced with your bank accounts and you can easily get the transactional information from your credit card, your bank feeds, your savings accounts or loans or anything like that. So bookkeeping, we're going to categorize each item. Where is this money to? What is it for? What vendor is it? What category is it? And that's basically what we're doing with the bookkeeping piece. We're making sure that items are matched, that we're reviewing each item before it's just auto-synced in there. Although AI does help a lot with our categorization and you can set up different rules, it's always a good idea to have that one person that's reviewing every single transaction before it's posted to your accounting software. We are able to notice if there's any uncategorized transactions. We want to look out for duplications, missing expenses. Perhaps there was an error that happened, a syncing error that happened. And we can make sure that we have cash transactions in there. We want to make sure that if there's just this random thing that an owner pulled from somewhere, that we're also able to capture that. But making sure that we're doing all of these cadences throughout the month, week, bi-weekly, it will create better reports for you to understand later. So again, clean books every month, not just annually. Receipt and documentation management. This is huge. When you become larger, your risk becomes higher in getting audited. And one thing that no matter what agency is under going to be looking at your books, whether it's perhaps payroll or perhaps it's the IRS or perhaps it's your sales tax authority, they want to see receipts. They want to see why you are putting these numbers specifically into these categories and what does it actually make up. So whatever system that you use, just be consistent with it. We are in a digital age. Get on board, get there's Dropbox, there's Google Drive. Create a system that works for you, that's an easy process, that isn't something that, again, you're just waiting until the end of the month or on an annual basis to capture. If you're able to capture those things right away, send it off to a specific email. Maybe you set up receipts at yourcompany.com and everything flows in there. You snap a photo and send it in. It is then trackable, and we can put it against all of the transactions within your software. A step further is whatever tool that you are using within QuickBooks, you want to, or a different software, you want to attach your receipts to the transactions within your software. Now, this does take a lot of time involved, so perhaps you just create some sort of documentation. So you put the vendor name and then the date, or whatever system you work for organizing, just online and not in a file folder anymore. A simple system ensures organization and audit readiness. Okay, so the next process is going to be reviewing everything on a monthly basis. So we're going to close out a month-end process, which that's going to be reconciling all of the bank accounts on your balance sheet, all of the different accounts that may have in and out, making sure that those are up to date and accurate. So when we reconcile, we're able to see more of these duplications, or we're just ensuring all of the information is correctly stated from one system to our accounting system. And this is also a second chance to, maybe on a daily basis, we're categorizing all of the things, but then when we look on a monthly basis, we can kind of very quickly oversee all of the same transactions. Perhaps we had some, maybe like small, you had an Apple transaction come through the bank account. Well, perhaps most of the time it's dues and subscriptions, and so we categorize it as that, but maybe this time you actually were at the Apple store and you bought a computer. Well, perhaps that was missed originally, but we can catch those anomalies at the end of month close. So we're always making sure that we're reconciling the bank account, the credit card, any loans that we have. We want to make sure we're doing that journal entry for making sure that we have interest versus payment, or versus principal payments, so that we can capture that interest expense. And then reviewing payroll. If you have payroll, do you need to make an adjustment for your timing? Are you on an accrual basis or are you on a cash basis? Making sure that if you have a process, a third-party process, that they're integrated correctly and there wasn't any syncing errors, and just overall making sure everything is accurate. We do like to see that this is potentially someone different that is doing the daily work, so that they have different set of eyes looking on it. But being able to do this on a monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly basis, so that you have your eyes on it, that you're staying in line, and you can make decisions throughout the year and not just during tax time. All right, so after we have gone through our month-end close, then we're ready to actually look at the financial reporting and kind of take that information and review it from there. The main ones that we're going to want to look at is our profit and loss, our balance sheet, and our cash flow. Our profit and loss, we're comparing one time frame next to another one. So perhaps you're looking at, this quarter compared to last quarter. Or perhaps you're looking at this quarter compared to last year's quarter at this same time. How are we doing? Did we decide, are things going in the right direction? Did we say that we were going to do better in sales? And so do we see that? Did we say that we were going to cut costs? Do we see those? So some questions that you can just ask yourself and understand is, are you profitable? Where are your margins? Are they changing from month to month? Are they going in the right direction with the changes? And why? Why do we see this happening? Do we see our cash increasing or decreasing on our cash flow statement? Why is that? Did we take on more debt? And so we have a new loan that we were able to insert money into, or perhaps we paid off something. And so we have a little bit less cash. And are expenses in line with expectations? So just kind of looking at overall numbers, trying to see differences and reviewing. It's just basically getting in there, trying to pinpoint what this number might be saying. Always ask questions. And when we ask questions, we can really understand what's happening. So our financial system allows owners to spot problems early and make better decisions. Quick and easy today. Thank you again for joining. If this sounds like something that you are doing, but you're still unsure what exactly the processes should be, happy to hop on a call with you. We are always wanting and willing to help you as a business. My name is Jen. You can see here my partner in crime, Becca, and we would love to help you. But for now, I hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you next week. Thank you.